What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, we are here to celebrate hitting 80,000 subscribers. We'll go over the thank yous and all that stuff as the stream goes, and also just kind of hang out, take questions, take concerns, talk about some upcoming games. Hopefully, we can do a couple other live streams over the next couple weeks, but we're getting very close to. Let me look at the calendar here, just so I don't forget anything. I mean, next Friday's Until Dawn. The week after is both a combination of Silent Hill, Metaphor, and Dragon Ball. And the week after that's Life is Strange. So we got a lot of games coming just in the next couple weeks. So we kind of have to get ready and prepare ourselves, physically, mentally, and emotionally for that kind of stuff. So we'll kind of just hang out for the first little while. Have everybody come in, and then we'll kind of take it from there. Okay. But we'll kind of just talk about some of the upcoming games, some of the stuff that's happened this week. I was considering even bringing back up the topic I was doing yesterday on the Sweet Baby Inc. Individual. Not a good look. Not a good look. I don't like to get too deep into that kind of stuff just because it's kind of depressing and it just leads to like wars and whatnot. But there's been lots. There's been lots that's happened over the last couple of days. Obviously, the state of play on Tuesday as well. Zion, what's going on, buddy? Welcome in. Also, maybe later on, I got my little man, little Alan Wake here on my lap, so we can maybe show him off to the chat as well. Or maybe we could, well, we'll do it in like a few minutes. He's not sleeping or anything. Hi, buddy. Juan, what's going on, man? I think the people think Assassin's Creed was delayed. Yeah. The Assassin's Creed to Ghost thing. I actually saw more comments on that than I thought I would see, to be honest with you, because it's like, are they in competition with each other? I think they are. I honestly think they are. But if they come out like 4 or 5 months apart, I don't think it matters literally at all. So, yeah, Assassin's Creed is now in the year of Ghost of, Yote, but I don't think that's going to do anything. I think Assassin's Creed Shadows is either going to do good or do bad because of itself. And it'll do whatever it's going to do February, March, April, May. There's no way Ghost of Yote comes out before June. I really just can't imagine that's going to happen. So that's kind of my prediction, is that Ghost is, I don't want to say July just because it was July of 2020. I think it'll probably be like August, September. But you have to think like Ghost of Yote, Death Stranding 2, and you might have 1 or 2 other PlayStation games. You also got to be careful about GTA, right? So like there's got to be some spacing done, and it probably is best to get Ghost out in the summer. You probably don't want it to come out in the fall because Death Stranding comes out and you have to deal with other games. So that's kind of, how I think about it. But it's got nothing to do, yeah. Like Assassin's Creed, I don't know. I don't think Assassin's Creed should maybe be threatened by just what it is, like the genre. You know what I mean? Because like Ghost of Tsushima already exists. So I think there's already standards for how to do a game like Assassin's Creed Shadows, or not even like Assassin's Creed, but there's standards that exist for a Japanese, like being set in feudal Japan. So yeah, that's kind of my thoughts there. Hi, buddy. Hey, little man. Juan, thank you so much. What's going on, buddy? Welcome in. Welcome in. I'll show you guys my dog in just a second. If you left a comment on Left 4 Dead, yep, we got pretty much, if you guys want to appear in the Left 4 Dead video on Back to the Past, I believe today is probably the last day to get your comment in, because I'm going to record the video tomorrow, and any comments that are in, we'll get into that video, and then if they don't, they don't. So that's kind of my plan there. JD, how's it going, man? Thank you for stopping by. Byron, how do you know? Razul, is that how you say your name? Because I've seen you so much, and you always seem like a very nice individual. We always get along well, but I don't want to butcher your name. But I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Heavy Rain could use a remaster over Horizon. I think either today, hopefully today, if I have time, I'm going to be looking at the comments on the Twitter post I did, and then the video I did on Horizon, and I'm going to put together maybe like a video of like 50 PlayStation games that people want to get remade, more than, I don't want to get too aggressive. I just want to, it is more than Horizon. Like, what PlayStation games deserve to be remade over Horizon and Days Gone. And I got a lot of comments. I got probably, oh my God, I got probably like 150 plus comments. And I'm going to try. I saw a lot of the comments aren't PlayStation games. It's like, games from Ubisoft or EA or things like or Konami, things like that. It's got to be a PlayStation game. But I'm going to be taking a look at those comments and we'll do a video talking about that one. So, yeah, there you go. One game I generally want remade is Gun. It was Red Dead before Red Dead. Wow. Marathon and Venom, Lethal Protector and Santa Monica. Yeah, that's true. Marathon. I keep forgetting. Marathon just doesn't even come into my head, honestly. Marathon, and it's not because like the rumors of Marathon, right, is bad. There's some bad rumors on Marathon. But for me, it's not my type of game. Venom, maybe. I'm actually going to be talking about Venom, Wolverine, and the Spider-Man DLC. I already did a video, so that'll go up tomorrow. Funny enough. And Days Gone Remaster. Yeah, that's true. I don't count. I mean, I'm not counting Days Gone Horizon as PlayStation games for that year, to be honest with you. Spyro 4, probably still a long time. Long time. You're going to have to ask me every Friday for the next, 2 years, maybe. Maybe next year, maybe end of next year, but I don't think any time before then, to be honest with you. Thank you. I'll just keep saying thank you. Silent Hill 2 hype. That's right. I've been thinking about Silent Hill 2 a lot today, specifically like today. So I'm ready. I'm really, this Tuesday on Back to the Past, I actually want to have the Silent Hill 2 retrospective. It kicks off Halloween month. And it also obviously is very timely because of Silent Hill 2 coming out. So I'm really excited for you guys to see that. My wife made a top tier thumbnail for that one. But yeah, I'm pumped. I really, as time has gone on over like this last stretch that we're in, I really believe Silent Hill 2 is going to do it. Like if you polled me right now, you quizzed me and you said like, do you believe Silent Hill 2's remake can actually do it? I actually am on Bloober team side right now. Now maybe, I don't know, like, because the thing is, it comes out 2 days early if you pre-order the deluxe edition, which I'm kind of considering, but I also feel like I'm in the running for a code from them. So and I feel like pretty okay about that, but I might get the code the day of. So it's like, I don't want to spend $80 to play the game 2 days early, and then I just get the game for free. So I got to be careful of when I buy it. But, if they don't give me a code, then I obviously buy it myself anyway. Yeah, that's how it's said. It was a random. No, well, hey, those things stick. I've said my personal username on PlayStation, which I won't say out loud, but my personal username on PlayStation, my dad made it for me. I didn't even get to make it myself, and I was never actually angry about it. Like I went to school, he set it up for me. Like he did the online, setting up the network connection, all that stuff. Came home and he said, like, here's your name. Like, this is your profile name or whatever. And I've had 15 years. Like I've had the same one for 15 years. It's the one that I have 7,000 trophies on or whatever it is, almost 50 platinums. You know what I mean? Like it's just stuck. So I definitely get that. Oh yeah, Sly Cooper. I saw some rumors yesterday. About some maybe PlayStation related activity, by the end of the year. And actually, I didn't make a video on it, but maybe I should. It seems like if it happens, it'd be amazing. Detroit Become Human. That game is from what? Is that game from 2019? It's not 2020, right? Detroit's, or maybe 2018, 2019. I don't really care about where's Detroit right now. I mean, yeah, you could remaster it, I guess. It's been long enough, I guess, if you remaster Horizon. But where's Quantic Dream? That's my biggest thing. Where is Quantic Dream? Brick Boy, thank you. 40 months. Big 4-0. Silent Hill hype, yes. Yeah, I almost kind of separate it because it's like there's not much to push you to get a PS5 Pro. There's just not. And the thing is, I just don't know what they could have shown at that Pro to convince people that were unconvinced to get the Pro. You know what I mean? I just don't think that was possible. So, I thought it was fine. It wasn't Ghost of Yote definitely did a lot of the heavy lifting. Without that game, it was definitely, I'd say it was bad. I don't know if it was like terrible, but yeah, so I guess I would agree with you. It's literally, I would say it's also bad, you know. Just Cause. I don't think Just Cause is a contraband, which also is kind of in limbo. Getting a straight two. I think the chances are actually quite high of getting a straight two, to be honest with you. Waiting for the yes. Yeah, that's another one next hopefully next year, but we don't technically know that, right? Hopefully though, fall of 2025. I mean, next year is just I actually didn't even put that on my list. I mean, let me go to my Twitter real fast because I did this tweet and it just kind of puts into perspective. I actually forgot Mafia too because I can't actually believe Mafia is coming out next year to be honest with you. But let's see. Well, I mean, like every game is coming out in February, right? Assassin's Creed, Civilization 7, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Lost Records, Avowed, Like a Dragon, Pirate in Hawaii, Monster Hunter. But then you look at 2025 in general, also has GTA, Doom, Fable, Marvel 1943, Ghost 2, Borderlands 4, Death Stranding 2, the Switch 2, their entire launch lineup. Then you can also throw in Mafia. And then it's also, and because I did like the follow up comment, it's also not assuming Persona, Resident Evil, Wonder Woman, Judas, Wolf Among Us, and again, I didn't have Mafia as part of that list. So it is unbelievable. Wolverine, I guess Wolverine or Venom, like one of those. So yeah, I mean it's unreal how many games potentially could be coming out next year. Let me close that. I don't need that one. And Max Payne, also Max Payne. Well, and Black Flag's potentially getting that remake from the Skull and Bones team. I have played Shadow of the Colossus. Yes, I played the original through the Eco and Shadow of the Colossus PS3 collection thing. I might have played it on PS2, but I don't remember. I don't think I did, but it's possible I could have. But yeah, so there's that. I played it during the Eco Shadow of the Colossus duo thing, and then the Shadow of the Colossus remake, which I think, when we think of the best remakes, you think to like Resident Evil. I mean, actually, many Resident Evil games, right? RE4, RE2. I think of Dead Space. I think of Final Fantasy, but that's not necessarily a remake per se. It is, but it's also kind of not. But Shadow of the Colossus is one of, I think, the best remakes ever made as well, to be honest with you. So, yeah. 2017, really? Detroit Become Human was 2017? It feels like forever. It feels like it wasn't that long ago. Was it really? Let me look. Detroit Become Human. No, 2018. May 25th, 2018. So, 6 years old, 6.5 at this point. Almost. 7 years this upcoming May. I don't know. Quantic Dream's a little busy. Maybe, hopefully they're busy. If they're not busy, then yeah, do a Detroit, do a Heavy Rain remaster. I don't really care. You know what I mean? The guy who leaked the Last Sly stuff you made a video on said the TM stuff, Twisted Metal stuff, plus Sly would be shown in the next showcase in September. Now that there was a state of play instead of a showcase, he said it'll be the next showcase that is rumored January, March. Do you think he is BSing or not? So I saw something separate from that. That's actually what I was hinting at. So I saw something yesterday that I don't know if it's supposed to be public, so I won't say anything about it yet. But I saw something that people were talking about potentially a showcase, a PlayStation showcase in December. And I don't believe it until it happens, just because what has PlayStation done to earn my trust, right? But for me, it's like, if they were to do a showcase, and I did see that stuff. I saw, Colin Lack, that's his name, right? He seems like a good guy. I don't want him to be a liar, you know what I mean? And it is true. He was asked, like, hey, you said Twisted Metal and Sly in the state of play in September. We got, or a showcase in September. We got a state of play, and they weren't there. And then he clapped back and he said, well, I said showcase, not state of play. So there needs to be a showcase, A, and B, Twisted Metal, at least Twisted Metal needs to be there. If there's a showcase, which would be great just in and of itself, right? If we just get a showcase. But if we also get a showcase and Twisted Metal is there, then I think he's on it. I think he's on the money. And I forget the game. The one that was like the JRPG that got the remaster thing at the PlayStation State of Play just now, a few days ago. Lunar, is it Lunar? He actually called that years ago. He was told that that was happening, and he said that. So he was just right. He literally was right a couple days ago. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Is Hogwarts Legacy director's cut? So the only reason I believe that in the first place, like if anybody said that, I would have said no, right? Except it came from Jason Schreier, who I don't like the guy, but he knows his stuff. So it's like I honestly believed in it just because it was him. From the perspective of, does a Hogwarts director's cut even make sense? I think the answer is actually no. I think it makes no sense to release a director's cut 2 years after because by the time it comes out, by the time you announce it and it comes out, you're looking at like the 2-year anniversary. And to do a director's cut, it would be like a light remaster at that point. I guess you'd be adding DLC, but you really don't need to make it a director's cut, right? And 2 years after the game has come out, you're going to have this like big expansion. Why don't you just put that money and resources into Hogwarts Legacy 2? Because here's the thing, an expansion that's huge would actually slow down their next game. So from a fan perspective, I don't want it, not because I don't want more Hogwarts content. It's actually because I do want more Hogwarts content, and I think you're slowing it down by doing it. And then I don't know, I don't like the idea of having a director's cut 2 years after the base game came out. I think that's stupid. I mean, I better watch my words because, like, would I get it if it comes out? I probably would. Maybe not stupid. I think it's just kind of weird. I really do. I think it's weird that most director's cuts are like 1 year. So to do 2 years just feels off to me. Watch Dogs 4, no, I think they dropped it. I think they dropped Watch Dogs. I'm pretty sure that was the rumor too. My favorite remake. Yeah, that's a good one. Mafia's remake was good. Trying to think of the Mass Effect one wasn't a remake, but it was a really good effort. Really good effort to half remake 1 and then remaster 2 and 3 and have the whole collection. You just don't see that. You didn't get that with Dragon Age. You don't get that with pretty much, it's what I've been asking for with Resistance, Killzone, Infamous, Sly, all these games. You got it for Mafia, or you got it for Mass Effect. So yeah, that's a good one too. I'm trying to think like what's looked at as like the best remaster. See, I didn't get far in Demon Souls, so I assume that's a pretty good remake, but I never actually, I don't have the experience to play it. Apologize. It's okay. Hopefully PS makes it. Yeah, they sold out kind of immediately. I wanted it to a degree. I guess I wanted it to the sense of like I wanted to say online, that I want it. I would like to have it. I really would, but $80 is also a lot. And I knew in my heart that I stood no chance to actually get it. Like with Astro, I thought that controller just looked so freaking cool. And I thought if I really put my mind to it, I thought I could get that controller, and I did. So that kind of hurt it too, though, right? Because 2 controllers in like 2 months, it's a tough sell. I have like 4 controllers. I have 4 dual senses, so I don't really think that's necessary. So yeah. I mean, time does fly, and there's a lot of games that are between 5 to 10 years old. And I just think we need to make a standard. We need to make like some sort of chart, and we need to stick by it, right? So it's like you got to wait X many years till you remaster a game, and then Y many years until you remake a game. But I don't know. It's tough because I do think back and like the Sly collection. I always go back to like some of my favorites, right? So like the Sly collection is a collection. I mean, it is a remastered collection of the 3. Same thing with like the Nathan Drake collection. And when they did that, those games weren't that old. I mean, they were, but they were only like 8, 9, 10 years old. So, but see, I'd have more leniency towards collections. Like if you did you can't do like Horizon. See, the tough thing is some of these games aren't far enough. You don't have like if you did a God of War collection, and even if you put Ragnarok and 2018 in it, I think I'd be fine with that, right? If you imagine getting all of the God of War games. So I'm talking 1 through 3. I'm talking Ghost of Sparta, Chains of Olympus, all of the Ascension, prequels, PSP games, PS3 games, PS2 games, and then you could even have the new ones. Like if you did that, even though we just got Ragnarok in 2018, I would take that because that would just be, I don't know. I guess I'm a sucker for collections. I like putting things in groups. So yeah. Telos, what's up? Yeah, I has Persona influences. Oh wow, I am a big fan of Persona. Yeah, TMNT has just really kind of gone under my radar. Like, we'll see how it does, and I'll try to maybe see if I can get a code for it. But like next month is so freaking packed, I can't justify. What I mean? But if it's good, I think I would eventually try to get it. It might be like a RoboCop situation where I thought RoboCop actually could be a really good game. It turned out to be a very good game, and I've had it on my Amazon list just for like a year, and I'm waiting. Like, get it down to 20, $30. I'll pick it up, like a year later. That's kind of what like TMNT feels like to me. Um, Batman Beyond game, yeah. I mean, I'm willing to believe that they're making a Batman game. Are they making a good Batman game? That's another question, right? Yeah, well, JD, that's exactly what tomorrow's video is going to be talking about. I have the video already, thumbnails done, everything's ready to rock, and I'm talking about Wolverine, Venom, and Spider-Man's 2 DLC tomorrow. So I'll spoil it just a little and say I don't think it's happening. But people are saying it mainly on Twitter. Is what I've seen on that one. Yeah, Shadow of the Colossus is a great one. Well, that's the rumor. That's the rumor. We'll see if it happens. I forgot it's no worries, no worries. I wanted to try to do something kind of special next week. I want to try to do a Life is Strange stream, and I haven't done it for Life is Strange. For Life is Strange, but you know me, I'm a social butterfly at times, and butterfly, no pun intended. And I might put out like a casting call and see if I can get some other Life is Strange creators. I've talked to some of them, not too deep, but I've responded to them, and we've said like, hey, you do great work and stuff. So I want to see if I can get some people together, and maybe we can do a Life is Strange creator kind of thing next week, or maybe like the week after, depending on how fast I can get things put together. But that's kind of my plan on that one. And speaking of Life is Strange, I think it will. Yeah, I was gonna play something, but I don't know. I didn't really have time to download anything, and then also I thought, we could just kind of hang out. We'll, next week, like I said, will probably be Life is Strange, and then the week after, is Dragon Ball and Metaphor. So maybe I can play a little Dragon Ball on the stream, and then the week after that, Life is Strange would have already come out, so we could do something like that. So we got a couple free weeks, and we'll do some gaming. We'll do it soon. Want to do a Scream live stream at some point. There's a week in October. Not next week, not the week after. I think the week that Life is Strange would come out in the early access, that I'm going to be pretty free, more free than I've been the last 2.5 months. So I might stream like 2 or 3 times. Might do like a Scream thing. Might do a Back to the Past live stream. So maybe we can play an old game on Back to the Past. Something like that. That's kind of my plan. October could be fun, and I might do it in November for Thanksgiving, but we'll see. Yeah, an Uncharted 1 remake. I would take it. I would really. It's definitely been long enough, or long enough time since the first game came out. I think you'd have to do some stuff to it, though. I really think you'd have to. I think you'd have to add a sequence or two to Uncharted 1 just to kind of bring it up to snuff. Yeah, me too. I mean, if you get like the Personas and Tomb Raiders of the world, like if those are the type of games that could be at the Game Awards, then they should be more gameplay or like more finished products versus, hey, here's a game that's 5 years out. Could be, hey, here's a game that's 1 year out, right? So that's kind of my hope for that. Yeah, I mean, so, like, the file had a name, but I remember seeing things that people went into the file, and there was actually nothing in the file. So, I don't know if you wanna say it was canceled or it could have been, and, at this point, like, you can't rule anything out, but I personally believe there never was DLC, and maybe they tried for, like, just a smidge of time, this much time, but that's kinda my thought on it. Oh, yeah, I don't know if they would. It's tough, right? Because I wonder what kind of reception you would get by even doing that because some of those are really bad. Some of them are actually surprisingly good, right? Like they're not all bad. But also like you pitch that to WB, right? You go to WB and you say, "Hey, I want to remake like Goblet of Fire," right? And like what do they say to you? They say like absolutely not, right? Like what's the kind of reception there? So I don't know. I don't know. Not gonna stick with the I think I stay out of it. Like I always get asked, right? But I only stream once a week. So even if I get asked about The Last of Us like once a week, it's not my whole life. Because I don't just cover Naughty Dog, don't just cover The Last of Us. So I don't think I get bored of it, to be honest with you. I think I think it's still kind of fun. I thought the trailer yesterday was really good. I'm not necessarily going to enjoy the season, but I thought the trailer was good. So we'll see. But no, I'm personally actually not. If they gave us The Last of Us 3, and the thing is, like, this is the last game. Like, this is it, right? So it's kind of like everything's leading to this point. We play it, and then you're done. And the show might last maybe forever at this point, but we're getting close to the end of the property for gaming. That's an anthology. I don't know what you were talking about before it. New Watch Dogs movie. A new Watch Dogs game. Yeah, maybe there'd be a game coming after the movie. It's been what? It's been 10 years since the first Watch Dogs. Maybe they want to remake that or something. I don't know. Yep. Yeah, you mentioned that last week. Um, I hope so. I hope so. PS shouldn't be allowed to make a deal to an exclusive Batman game. Well, Xbox bought Activision Blizzard and Bethesda. I feel like if it happens, it is what it is. I don't want them to. I think it's kind of weird to have both Spider-Man and Batman as exclusives, and I think it's even worse that the game could be complete garbage. Like as I said in that video, you don't know how good Rocksteady is anymore, and just because they're making a new Batman game, say, Sony would know that, right? Just because they're making a new Batman game doesn't mean it's going to be a new or a good new Batman game, right? So it's like, would you really spend all that money on a potential, like, imagine if you got another Suicide Squad, but you had Sony's money behind you, or you had Sony flaunting it as, hey, dangling the keys. Hey, here's the exclusive. Here, we have an exclusive game. It's called Suicide Squad. Imagine how that would have went. It would have been far worse than Concord because nobody cared about Concord, but people did care about Suicide Squad in a way. So that's the biggest thing for me. But in terms of like regulators, I mean, one exclusive versus them buying Activision Blizzard, I feel like is not a big deal, at least to me. Oh, and thank you. I appreciate it, buddy. Yeah, I think the time between 80 to 90,000 will be shorter than 70 to 80,000, but I think I said that last time. So we'll see how fast I can get to 90, but the chase for 100 is it's on, but it's kind of like slow, like it's not to the forefront. I think we got to get to 90, and then that last 10,000 there'll be a real push. And I do want to do stuff like definitely for 100K. Maybe we'll do like a couple giveaways, or we'll do some sort of, I don't know, like we'll do something. We'll do something fun for 100K. Definitely some giveaways, and then maybe we can do something else as well. We got time. We probably got like a year plus to think about it. Um, yeah, yeah. I think one day we probably will get that. To be honest with you, yeah, it definitely could. It definitely, like, I wouldn't be shocked if we get Spider-Man 2 DLC. I just think, I'm just following the history, just following what PlayStation does. We'll see. It's well, I don't know. I don't know. I'm here to respect. I'm here to respect your opinion as long as you respect my opinion. Or just respect me. We don't actually have to like each other's opinions, but we could just respect each other. There are a lot of people that do not like Deck Nine. There's a lot of people that don't like Square Enix, and their handling of Life is Strange. I've seen it. I've seen it, and I don't wish any ill will towards them. I don't think they're bad people. I think they're passionate. I think a lot of Life is Strange people are passionate. I think some people are into what they're doing right now with double exposure. Me. Some people are not. So it's I got respect for that, but I would disagree. I would personally disagree. At least now, like after it comes out, we'll see how they treat it. You know what I mean? But so right now, I would disagree. But I could come to your side in a month. Give me a month, right? And I might be there. I probably am. I probably am. We will see. We will see. October is packed. It's very front loaded, and I'm spending a lot of money. But COD is on Game Pass. I'm not gonna buy that, so I get that for free or whatever. Sonic, and now November is pretty dead. November has Stalker, which is also Game Pass. November has Slitterhead, which I do think I would get that day one now. And does that have anything else? I mean, those are two in my head. I don't want to like miss anything and get people mad, but Sonic maybe to like carry over into November might be a good idea. I still think we're getting a new Uncharted game. I genuinely believe we're getting what would be considered Uncharted 5 with like Cassie, Drake. That's what I personally think that. We can do a test chat Discord, discuss Silent Hill 2. That would be cool. And again, I get all these random LinkedIn for notifications, even though it's like I guess I'm on it, but I don't do anything on it. Yeah, it's tough because of the scheduling, but I would like to. I don't know how many other people are like into Silent Hill. I guess there's some Silent Hill creators on YouTube, right? There kind of has to be. Hey, buddy. But because of how like the weeks play out, like Silent Hill comes out that Tuesday, and then like so that Friday would be like a good time to do a podcast, talking about it. But then it's like, well, then there's Dragon Ball and Metaphor, right? And then it's like, well, I kind of want to play those. And then if you wait till the week after, well, that's the week before Life is Strange, is it maybe? So it's like then I really would want to talk about that. So I don't know. I gotta pick what. This is the problem with covering like 80 games, and then when like 7 of them come out in 1 month, you run out of time. I still want to do like a couple other Silent Hill videos, and I'm running out of time. I don't have like spots in the calendar, to fit them in. So it's a real log jam. It really is. Deadpool Wolverine releases on digital. Oh, does it really? Cool. I was just thinking about it. As I heard "Bye Bye Bye." Is that the song name? I just heard that song maybe 45 minutes ago. So I was just thinking about Deadpool. Yeah, yeah. Does Beetlejuice come out streaming before Halloween? Because I'd want to do like a marathon. The general consensus on Uncharted 1 is that it really hasn't aged well. Yeah, it's been so I think it's been the consensus that it hasn't aged well for like 7, 8 years. I've played it. I've played it probably twice since that's become a popular thing to say. And I think to a degree it is true. Again, like for me, it's like it does hold up. I think it depends on how you look at it. I think it does hold up, but when you put it in the scope of like newer games, or when you put it in the scope of what they did literally right after it with Uncharted 2, 3, 4, then it doesn't hold up as well. But I think with no knowledge, just going into the game, I think Uncharted 1 is a good time. I think it's a solid game. It is the weakest of them, but it is a solid time. If you were to remake it, visuals alone, I don't think would be enough. I think you'd have to add a couple of on rail sections, a couple of like big, cinematic things. I think you'd have to add that because if you're remaking it, right? I'm not like, well, I guess I would just continue with that. If you are remaking it, you kind of have to add because I just don't think there's enough there. But I think for what it is, it's good. That's my kind of opinion. Hi, buddy. My dog, I don't think my new dog doesn't like sitting on me. He gets really hot, huh? You want to see him? I'll show you guys Alan Wake. Come here, buddy. I'll just show you part of him. Oh boy. Oh boy. There he is. He's so tiny, but there you go. Alan Wake. Alan Wake, ladies and gentlemen. We'll wrap up the stream in 20 minutes and get him off me. Is there any hope for Wonder Woman anymore? There is. There is hope. I have hope. Lego Batman 4. I personally don't think it'll be Lego Batman 4, but it's definitely possible. I just played all the Uncharted games for the first time. For the first time? Wow. Wow, 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 wow. That's great. That's what a memory. You'll have to write down your thoughts, on what you think of 1 through 4 so that when I do Back to the Past, you can chime in so you don't forget like how you feel, you know what I mean? And thank you, Digital Dude. I appreciate it, buddy. Applerski, what's going on? I liked the trailer. I'm waiting for the release date. I think obviously it's 2025. Oh, that's another one. That's another one. I didn't even mention that in the list. Add Metal Gear, right? Metal Gear Solid 3 for sure is coming out, probably the first half of next year. But no, I mean that game looks so freaking good. I mean, we know it's good, but this looks good too. Yes, I am gonna do San Andreas, I think in January. So we're gonna keep going on every couple months. We'll do a GTA. Started with 3. I don't want to do 1 and 2. We'll start with 3, which I already did, and then we'll go straight up through 5, and then Arkham Knight. Pretty confident I can do that one in June. I can tell you. I mean, I already started, to be honest with you. Where is it? Where is it? I have 2 I actually have a planner for next year. Oh, you can't see it. What kind of what? It's black. Why is the green screen preventing it? You can't really see it. I mean, you can see it here. So I have a huge planner that I really like. My wife got it for me last year and lets you do like notes on it and stuff. It's really cool. Really cool how paper works, isn't it? And because I'm 90. And so I have next year's planner too. And so in terms of I'll just tell you. I'll tell you some of the ones. So actually, San Andreas is the first game of January that I'm going to do a video on. San Andreas, Birth by Sleep, Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, Legacy of Goku 2, Life is Strange, The First Kingdom Come, The First Little Nightmares, Heavy Rain, Dante's Inferno, and that's kind of it that I have planned out. Those are the first several of them. And then I can tell you some other games I got. Some of you might not care, but you know how passionate I am about Back to the Past. We got some great videos. I just did Shadow of Mordor on Back to the Past this week. So if you guys want a retrospective on Middle Earth, you can go check that out. But, oh, this is the wrong. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. I have so many freaking books. Hold on. Let me go to book number 3. I wrote down. I did a lot of work into this, actually. I found every game that has 5, 10, 15, 20, 25-year anniversaries, like all of them. I listed them all down, and then I broke them out into the month that they come out. So I have, again, I won't kind of show you, but like all of that each month. September is a packed month, but June specifically, Arkham Knight, The Last of Us 2. I'm going to be playing The Last of Us 2 next year, finally. Probably going to play Bloodborne, or at least try. Doom Eternal, God of War 3, Mafia 2, Incredible Hulk, quite a few. Crash Bash, finally. For how much I talk about Crash Bash, Danganronpa, I'm excited. Like next year, I think this year's been the best year for Back to the Past, but next year is going to be freaking unreal. Me too. I'd prefer it. Yeah, I agree with that. Thank you, Evan. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not worried about. I mean, I think I'm worried about it in the context of that rumor, right? That it's supposed to be soon, but I'm not worried about it like in development. But Silent Hill, yeah, I think Silent Hill will do an okay job of holding you over. We might get RE in the Game Awards, to be honest with you. And I probably will cover the Bleach game. Yeah, I think I'm going to. I haven't done it yet, but I probably will. I need a GTA on that anthology. I mean, don't we kind of have that? Isn't all the GTAs kind of an anthology anyway? I guess you could see some talent in Suicide Squad. That's true. That's true. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Square Enix is pretty bad with some of their pricing models. I would definitely agree with you there. Yep, we definitely need gameplay for that one. Yep. Uh, I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence. I want to get Until Dawn eventually. I don't know if I would get it. I don't know if I would get it right away, just because Silent Hill comes out 4 days later and all that stuff. I do want it. I do want it. So we'll see. A new end, really? See, I thought they added to the beginning. I didn't hear anything about like them adding endings and stuff. That would be the more they add, the more I kind of would want to get it just out of curiosity. I don't know if I would like them adding stuff, but it would actually increase the likelihood of me getting it, to be honest with you. Vigilante 8. Oh, you finally got me with a game I don't know what that is. I don't know what Vigilante 8 is. Was there really? I didn't even know South Park was still going on. The game, not the show. Obviously, I knew about the show. Yeah, yeah. I definitely would like to have a Silent Hill convo with people. I think that'd be a lot of fun, honestly. But I appreciate it, Nick. Thank you, thank you. We could see it. Yeah, yeah. I hope the rumor of Wonder Woman was kind of like overblown. That's in my head. That's what I want to believe. You know. What character do you think will be the third EA Marvel game? Ooh, that's a good question. I like the idea of like a retry for Thor. Because there were like the Thor games, right? But they were not so good. Is Deadpool Marvel now? So I guess maybe I really like a Deadpool game. But yeah, Thor would be an interesting one, honestly. Yeah, he's a cutie pie. He's like a little teddy bear, the little man. New next platinum, Shadow of War. Oh my god, Uncharted 1 through 3. I think I have 1 through 3. Those are tough. Those are tough. GTA 4 is the best one. GTA 4 is my favorite GTA game, yeah. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, the name I think is very good. um you got to play Silent Hill because at least for that you'll be my yeah, no, I'm getting Silent Hill. I'm getting Silent Hill. I just don't know if I would get it 2 days before or the day of, but I'm getting it like one of those two. I'm not Until Dawn. I might wait. So if you're waiting on me for Until Dawn, probably find a different creator. Not to push you off of my channel. I love you guys being here, but I want what's best for you. So if you're waiting on an opinion for Until Dawn, I don't want to disappoint, right? I don't want to hold you and your money up, right? But for Silent Hill, I'll be there. You know, you can come to me on what I think of Silent Hill, Metaphor, Dragon Ball. I will be there for those. You know what I mean? I need to make a list of yeah, 2025. I kind of do that. I don't think we're there yet because some months are still not filled in, but you know, every couple of months, you know, you look at the calendar and you say, okay, like you got to start circling. I'm gonna get this game, this game, this game. This game is like I mean, actually, that's literally what I do, right? When I do the why I'm getting games, honestly, selfishly, I mean, there's a lot of selfish reasons why I do that video, but one of them is to just kind of get my bearings. Is like, okay, and because I do it, you know, to make the why I'm getting videos, you know, they're pretty laid back, they're pretty chillax, right? But to do them, I look at the schedule and, you know, I'll look at the next month, month and a half, 2 months, and I will like make marks and I'll say, okay, this game I'm getting, like it's for sure. And then, you know, you make the video on that, or this game I'm kind of 50-50 on Until Dawn. Maybe I'll get it like later, right? And I do that before and then I make those videos. So those videos are very like it puts games into like the boxes for me. You know what I mean? Um I did God of War 3 here. And it was like it was one of the first retrospectives I've ever done, including Catherine, The Walking Dead, Assassin's Creed Black Flag, and a couple others. So what I think I would do is I would play it again. Honestly, I think I would play God of War 3 again and do like a legit retrospective. That's kind of I've thought about re-uploading the one I've already done here over there. But I feel like I could do better than that. You know, I feel like I could do a half-hour video on God of War 3. I love God of War 3. No, I think Wonder Woman's gonna come out. I truly believe that. Like I bet you $5. No, you know what? I shouldn't have said that. I would bet. I wouldn't actually bet money. I like money, so I wouldn't do that. 2026 to 2028 will be the yes, yeah. So hopefully, hopefully in the next 2 years you get Tomb Raider made by different devs. Oh, I don't know what that's in too. Sleeping Dogs is so good. Sleeping Dogs is a great game. Fantastic Four, that's a great one too. Dylan, what's going on, buddy? Glad you could stop by. I'm doing good. How about you, man? Good to see you. No, I just call him Alan. I literally only call him Alan Wake to you, to you guys. That's it. It's always Alan. Yeah, Alan Wake's too long, and we have last names. I have a last, so he on his name tag it's Alan and then my last name. We actually couldn't fit Alan Wake than my last name. It was one letter more. Because my last name, it's not too long. It's what, 7 letters, which is, I mean, it's a little long. So yeah, but his official name is Alan Wake, then my last name, but I only call him Alan. Oh man, I don't know about 50 games. Well, I've never really kept track. Don't they always show 50 games? It's possible they always show 50 games. I think they would do Nolan North. I feel like it would almost be like it would be like what's the word? Like a culture thing where they respect the voice actors and all that stuff, right? So it's like, okay, well, you voiced him before, so will you come back? I think honestly it would be Nolan North, just out of like formality. That's how I think that would go. Doctor Strange, that's a great one. That's a great one. Yep. Yeah, I think it's coming out. I really do, and that's what excites me. Like again, I think about 2025. You think about at this point the games that are confirmed for next year. There's a lot. Like we are getting to that point where next year is stacked with games we even know. And then you have the Wonder Womans and Wolf Among Us and Persona 6. Like if you even got two of those, if Wonder Woman comes out next year, that's huge just by itself. If Persona 6 came out next year, that's huge, right? I don't think Kingdom Hearts 4 would squeak in, but like maybe. Probably it's probably 2026 for Kingdom Hearts. But yeah, I mean, that's what excites me so much about 2025 is like we got a lot of games that are confirmed and then a handful that could happen, and you would probably get a couple that are possible, right? Plus the Switch too. Like I'm excited for finally to get Mario Kart 9 because Mario Kart 9 is totally going to come. I swear to God, it better. Crimson Desert. That's yep, another one. How can I have forgotten that? See, sometimes I just forget. That's when you're into like 5 games, you don't forget the 5 because you're only into 5, right? I cover 100 games a month, maybe a little bit less, maybe 50, maybe that's too much, maybe 50 or 60 games a month. So yeah, I forget here and there. The dream team's been a little scattered. We haven't all been on. I think the dream team only played like 2 or 3 times together. But we are all elite in our own way. So yeah, you are lucky, but no, I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear. I can't wait for the Halloween, the map or whatever they do. I am very excited, Daily. Very excited. I'm glad you are. I said it earlier in the stream. As time has gone on, like as we're getting to this last stretch, I really believe in Silent Hill 2. I think it's going to be a real special game. Hold on, let me just text my wife. But yeah, I'm pumped. I really, it's weird how Silent Hill 2 has like progressed in my head because I feel like I've become a bigger fan as time has gone on, and I don't know. I feel like it's got a pretty good chance of being good, and I feel like it's gotten better as time has gone on. What is with all of these? I just get so many notifications from things I just don't care about. You know what I mean? I'm doing really good, by the way, reading the chat. Just want to pat myself on the back for that one. If the Wonder Woman game comes out, what villains do you think? I do not know. The only ones I know are from like the Wonder Woman movies. So Cheetah seems like a cool one. And to be honest with you, because of what's happened to me in the past, whenever I freaking cover a Wonder Woman rumor, I really don't want to get into that. Let's just say there's been rumors as to a couple, I think 3 or so villains coming to the Wonder Woman game. So I think we already know them, and I will not say them because last time I did, we got a copyright strike because of certain things I will continue to not say. But Ares is cool. Again, my knowledge of Wonder Woman is really contained to the movies, which is sad. Not just the movies. I mean, I know of Wonder Woman besides Gal Gadot, but definitely the villains of Wonder Woman I think are a little bit more contained. The Sonic game, yep, yeah, we talked about that a little bit earlier. Let me look. We're kind of wrapping it up, but we got a couple minutes. Let me look at. I really want to look at November because November is going to make or break me getting Sonic, to be honest with you, just because of money. Okay. So you got Sonic. Arkham Shadow has a date now, so I don't like that that's there, but Sonic comes out the 25th, which is the same day as Black Ops, and then the rest of Life is Strange comes out the 29th, so that's definitely one thing. Horizon Zero Dawn remake. Oh, Dragon Age. How did I forget about Dragon Age? Jesus. So Dragon Age is Halloween. Planet Coaster is November 6th. That I'm getting. Slitterhead is the 8th, so it's 2 days later. The 14th is Lego Horizon and Dragon Quest 3. See, Dragon Quest I kind of wanted to get, but I don't know how likely that is. Then what? Then Stalker, November 20th. And then, is that it? Is that it in November? Yeah, that's it for November. And then December, Marvel Rivals on the 6th, Indie the 9th, Legacy of Kain the 10th, and that's it. Still no the Mighty Morphin the Power Rangers game doesn't have a release date, so that might be next year at this point. But so I don't know. Like, when am I supposed to play? Because Dragon Age is going to take a while. You know what I mean? Dragon Age would take until the Planet Coaster and Slitterhead. And then, yeah, I guess the second half of November is very light. It's just Lego Horizon. It's Lego Horizon and Stalker, but Stalker looks really good. So it's I don't know. I don't know when Sonic, when would I play it? And then December, Indiana Jones, I guess after that, mid-December. I want Sonic to be good. I guess it's more of a me problem. I mean, I like talking about upcoming games, but I do want Sonic. Sonic is just a franchise that's not been given enough love by me, so that's a mistake. Thank you. And boy, do I have a surprise for you, Billy. Check back in 2 hours or so, and there was a video coming up about, I will just say it's elite. Okay. I'll just say it's elite, but I have a whole video where we're really going to talk about how good the Metaphor demo is. And, and it's tough because I don't even really want to call it a demo, right? Because it's the opening. It's just the prologue. And, it's almost the game. So whatever I say, the demo is amazing. The demo is a masterpiece. Well, really, so far, the game is a masterpiece, right? It's very impressive, which I know we have talked about before. We're ready for Metaphor to be a game of the year. People like you and me. And I appreciate it. My throat is hurting though. So I will wrap it up in the next 5 minutes. Phantom Blade Zero. Yep. I mean, you could keep going, right? You think the 2026 and you'll have another wave of Xbox games. You'll probably have, by the way, WB Montreal's game. You'll have more PlayStation stuff. Cross your fingers. Naughty Dog might release a game 1 year in the next 10 years. I don't know. I've said it before, right? It gets me very excited. I know the gaming industry is not perfect, and man, there's always controversy. There's always bad things going on, and not every game reaches your expectations, right? But thinking about what is coming in the next couple of years, there's a lot. There's a lot. Even if I do think generally this generation, exclusively, I think this generation exclusive-wise has been very weak. From both sides, primarily PlayStation, though. I still get excited. I get really, really excited about the future. I really do. And I think, I'm thinking Silent Hill F. I imagine they're going to do Castlevania stuff. I've said this before. I personally think they're going to remake Symphony of the Night. That's what I think they're going to do first, and then they'll make a new Castlevania game. That's kind of what I think they're going to do there. Because they're doing it for all of them. Well, kind of. Silent Hill, they're doing it. they remade 2 and they're making a new one. I mean, they made like 4 new ones, but they're one legit new one. Although Townfall looks cool or sounds cool. Metal Gear, I think they're afraid to make a new one, so they'll remake 3. Maybe they would remake other ones, but they probably want to make more, but they don't know if they have the fans backing. And Castlevania, I think they'll pick the best one, the biggest one, so Symphony of the Night, and then I think they'll make a brand new Castlevania game. That's what I think Konami's cooking. Control 2 is another one. You can just think of all these games coming out over the next little while. Dr. Psycho. I think I've heard of that character. I can't picture the character. But yeah, no, more Wonder Woman I think is good. Really, I think that game's going to do, if that game is even decently good, that game's going to do really well. I truly believe that. How do you say Miss MJ Abrahimi? I don't want to mess up your name, but hello, welcome in. I like your Leon profile picture. It looks very nice. Yeah, the Lake House. That's another one. That's another thing that I will be playing. What's going on with Metal Gear Solid Remake? Yeah. Probably like a February. Well, I don't want to say February. No. Hopefully not. Hopefully it's March. I'll have to look this up. I'll have to come back to the stream and check out these villains. I know some of them, not all of them. Oh man, Metacritic score. Okay. All right, I'll give you one. I'll say an oh boy. I'll say an 83 to an 85. 83 to an 85. I think that is close. Pragmata. Well, Pragmata's not any year, but hopefully Pragmata is next year. Lost Soul Aside better be next year. I think GTA is going to stick to the fall. I really do. I think it'll stay there. I think fall 2025 is what we're looking at. Metal Gear, yeah, I think you'll get something. Even though it's tough though, right? Because they're going to put Metal Gear 4, probably like Peace Walker and other stuff. They'll put that in the volume 2. But I could see them doing something with 4, personally. The first Silent Hill, yeah. I think Capcom is the one you copy from, right? Like you pick some games, you pick the old games to remake, and you make new ones. It's actually not hard. It's not a hard strategy. You remake the good that you had in the past, and you keep making good in the present. It's all it is. It's very simple, actually. You know what I mean? It's just not everybody can do it, I suppose. 85, yeah. So we're close at 83 to 85. I was thinking lower. I was going to say 82 at first, but I'll go with 85. Wicked, what is going on, buddy? How's it going? We're just wrapping up. If there's any last second thoughts, I've almost, I've talked so much. I've burned out my throat. Still got to make some videos after, so don't want to go crazy. My legs are dead. But if there's any final minute things to say, leave it in the comments. But I do want to say, I don't even think I said in the beginning, while you guys are getting in the last of your thoughts, I do want to thank you so much. I mean, the 80K is huge. I guess it doesn't actually change anything. I don't get a bonus or, anything like that. But, it is, it's really cool. I don't know if you told me we're approaching the 10-year anniversary. I started podcast now March of 2015. So this March will be 10 years. I'll do like a 10-year anniversary stream. And, yeah, I don't know if you would have told me I wanted to hit these numbers, right? Like, you jump in 2015. It's like, yeah, anything's possible, I guess. But I didn't think I actually would. So it means a lot that we even got here. And I know I keep saying we just are getting started. I mean, I've been doing this for a while and I'm not getting any younger, but I'm going to be going for as long as the internet is around and as long as my throat's around and my memory. So, I can do this in my 30s. I can do this in my 40s, and we will hit 100K. It's just a matter of when. So I greatly appreciate you guys sticking with me, and we're not going to stop. Gaming is not going to die. Parts of it might, but the entire gaming industry is not going to die. And as long as the gaming industry is still around, I'll still be around. If Wonder Woman game is successful, you think I don't know if I want to go forward with a sequel with how long it's been. I think just jumping around, like picking a different. Yeah, I don't think we need a sequel, at least right now. Maybe the game's so good that I demand a sequel afterwards. You know what I mean? I think so. I think Silent Hill 2's remake will be good. I really believe that. We will get Superman. We will get Superman for sure. No, GTA did not get delayed. There's always been talk of it being delayed, but it's never been delayed. I hope so too. I hope so too. Imagine a Life is Strange 18-year-old Max meets 20. Oh, that would be interesting. Like her past self is talking to her future self. That'd be really cool. Fair game, Last of Us Part 3, Wolverine. Wolverine for sure. The fair game money symbol one, I think is possible. Last of Us, I just don't think they can get it out that fast. I think we're gonna be waiting a while for Naughty Dog, to be honest with you. Do you think Monolith will play better than Arkham Batman? No. No. Personally, I think Arkham Knight Batman is kind of the peak, personally, for me, with the free flow and all that stuff. So I don't think so, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm excited. I'm really the day we get anything Wonder Woman is a special day. Like a really special day because it's just we've never gotten it like officially, from them. So I'm pumped. Like when we actually get to see gameplay for it, I think it's going to be surreal. Even if it's not good, I think it will be. But even if it's not good, it's like, oh my God, it's actually being played in front of us. You know what I mean? It's just going to be a really weird feeling because it's been so freaking long. So, oh man, I would love MotorStorm. Give me a MotorStorm collection, please. I probably will not. I saw it late, actually. I saw the season 3 late. I've said to you guys in the past, and I will say it again. No, but just be honest. Like, if I'm not passionate about it, I'm not gonna cover it, right? And it's like, there could be drama, like the Mrs. Freeze or whatever it was. Like there was drama, around that, and I still don't even think I really covered it all that much. So for me, it's like if I don't know, I got to get myself in the mood. Like I don't want to. I got nothing to say. Like I guess that's what I'm trying to get at. I really don't have anything to say about season 3 for Suicide Squad. If I do have something to say, I will make a video. But right now, I'm really just concerned about the offline mode. I really don't understand. I really need that offline mode for Suicide Squad, and that's kind of it. After that, I don't really care what happens to it, to be honest with you. Let me text my wife there. I will be playing it on PS5. That's my. I'm a console elitist. I have a strong enough PC that could run most games at like very high or ultra stuff like that, but I prefer console. That's just what I think there. Yep. I think we get the Venom game. The Last Ronin. I also think The Last Ronin. Yeah. I believe in most games. I mean, that's kind of an easy, those are easy answers for me. You know what I mean? Insomniac Spider-Man or, oh man, Arkham Batman. I think Arkham Batman because he's been beaten down before and he's pretty. Spider-Man's almost been taken out, a few times. He's retired now. So it's like, I think Batman would whoop him personally. I hope that Batman game is either of these 3 options. Batman Beyond, an Origin sequel would be cool. An Origin sequel would be cool. About Everwild, other than it was canceled. Do you think it's Spider-Man 2? No, I personally do not. But I don't know if I'm in the minority online. I'm just my own person. But I really don't know. Like, I don't know if it's a 50-50 split or like 60-40, 70-30. But myself, personally, I don't believe we're getting Spider-Man DLC. I've been on, like I said, so I started in March of 2015. I'll tell my whole story during the 10-year anniversary, but March of 2015. So 9.5 years. And I had no idea what I was doing for the first several. What I do right now, I really only started during COVID. So maybe 2019, but really 2020. I'd say 2020 to now, it's been like this. Before that, it was way more disjointed. It was more variety. It was even more variety. Like I do variety with games, but I do a literal podcasts. I review Taylor Swift music. I review Smashing Pumpkins music. What else did I do? I mean, I would do anything. We would movies, TV, games. So it was really all over the place, and then it kind of settled into what it is now. Only the last 4.5 years. I'll never forget the first jump scare in Batman. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think anybody will forget the man bat jump scare in Arkham Knight. Uh, in the Superman bat, no, because I've never seen that movie. I don't watch a lot of movies. I don't watch a lot of movies. I'd have to catch up. I still haven't read the Life is Strange comics, and I really need to. I need to make a note on that, to be honest with you, because I'm gonna forget. In fact, I've already forgotten. I need to make a note to read the Life is Strange comics right now. Hold on. Let me open up my planner. Again, I'm 80. I need the planner to remember this. Read Life is Strange comics. There. Now it's cemented. Now I can't forget. Can't forget it now. Oh, I don't think we're going to see. Yeah, I just don't think it's going to happen. Yeah, I think games have tried to, emulate Arkham City. Yeah, that was kind of like the peak, but I think some things have done it differently. You know what I mean? Wolverine trailer gameplay. By the end of this year, I hope so, but I don't know. I don't think for sure that that's going to happen. But I'd want it because it's been too long. Yeah, I reviewed very little. I reviewed some Blink 182. I reviewed some Green Day, all Green Day, some Blink, all Smashing Pumpkins, Taylor Swift. That's it, just those four. And then yeah, like I said, I don't know. I would do a lot of different stuff. Do a lot of different stuff. My friend and I did tactical combat gear reviews. We would review like tents and different things that you would take like in the forest with you, and they actually did pretty well. They did good. So I did all sorts of stuff that, yeah, expansive. Oh, okay. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. I don't really read comics. I wish I did. I think I'm missing out. I truly believe I'm missing out. Which is no, I did not. I don't really think I want to. 6 hours feels like that's most of the game. In fact, I think you could beat Silent Hill 2 in 6 hours. So I don't think I'd actually want to, but that's I don't know why that's allowed, that's online, but okay. No, but hey, I'm not saying other people can't watch it. Go ahead and watch it. For me, 6 hours of Silent Hill 2 is most of the game, so I don't need to see the whole game before it comes out. Yeah. Yeah, we drifted, and we won't tell that story. I don't think it's necessary, but things happened and things are back. So that's pretty much the thing with Jay and I, and we're talking. He's a good guy. Like he's a really he goes through some stuff, but I'm always in his corner, and I always wish him the best. We're going to be doing some stuff in the next couple of weeks. We'll be doing, and not I don't think we're going to do as many collaborations as we have done in the past, is we just can't get together as much as we used to. But we will. Jay and I are going to start doing a couple here and there. I might have an on Back to the Past. I think is an idea. I want to pitch him to do some stuff, some old games. Maybe we pick a game and talk about it on Back to the Past. So we're gonna do a couple things, but probably not as much as what you were used to a while ago. Just simply because we don't have like the time to get together and record so many videos. But I'm excited. We're gonna be doing that soon, probably 2.5 weeks from now. Hopefully, I really, man, I don't know why it hasn't happened. I mean, we just celebrated the 20th anniversary of Sly 2, so I really want that to happen. Just finished fantastic. Okay, I'll add that to my list. I honestly, I gotta be real when it comes to comic. I gotta pick. I got some anime I need to watch because I don't watch TV either. Pretty much just do games, But I'm missing out on a lot of different things that I do want to get to at some point. I just don't know when. John Wick coming, like the movie, because that ballerina movie. Unless you mean the game, because there was like that. There was a game of John Wick. It was like smaller scale though. All right, guys, my throat is now to its limit. Appreciate you guys stopping by. Thank you so much for the 80K love. Not just saying it, but I mean, you guys are the reason we got there, right? So truly, like, it means the world. Thank you for subscribing and being part of this channel, Podcast No Plus, Back to the Past. I mean, not just have I been around for so long, but then I created all these other channels. So thank you for the support, all of it that you guys have been doing. Lots of fun videos coming up. I think we're gonna have a really fun last 2.5 months of the year. And then next year is just freaking unreal, right? So we got some fun stuff. So hopefully next week we can do some sort of Life is Strange thing, and then we'll kind of go from there. All right. Appreciate you guys being here, and we'll see you all on the next one.